Here's your daily reminder that the Democrat Party and woke corporations think black people and brown people are too stupid or too helpless to have a photo ID to vote. Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you are thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course, sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts. And for me, that's a badge of honor. Okay, oh happy day, oh happy day. BLM is hemorrhaging cash. Let's talk about it. The sea turtle killing plastic straw is going to BLM, or as I call them, BM. Let's talk about it. Okay, so funny story, real quick. Some people don't know what a BM is. Okay, so when I was a little girl, my mother kept a book because I was the firstborn. You know, when you're the first, you get the books and you get the pictures and all that. My poor sister, 2 years later, she got the scraps. But my mom would write a lot of little Angela stories and whatever. And one of the stories was I was about 3, and we go to Dr. Bohan, and Dr. Bohan asked me, "Now, Angela, when's the last time you had a bowel movement?" And I look at him, I go aghast, and I'm like, "I've never had one of those." And my mother goes, "BM, Angela, BM." So we called it BM in my house, and we were not allowed to say pee or poop. We had to say tinkle or BM. Like, my mother was stringent. We also couldn't say shut up, which was very annoying, but I use it very liberally now. Anyway, okay, so BM, as I call them, is hemorrhaging cash. This is delicious to me. I love this very much. Their fundraising is down about 85%. And they're nearing insolvency, which means they're going to have to declare bankruptcy, which I guess Patrice Cullors is going to have to sell that multi-million-dollar home in LA to help pay the bills. But never worry, her brother is still getting $1.5 million every year as security. So there's this picture going around, and hopefully I remembered to put it at the beginning. We've got the 3 founders of BM, Patrice Cullors, and 2 other broads, all right? And it's taken a year ago. And they're sitting around this fancy pants, like, you know, gazebo area it's beautiful, and they're toasting. And you know what they're toasting to? They're toasting to the memory of George Floyd. Now, obviously the reason that BM would toast to the memory of George Floyd is because, thanks to George Floyd, they got rich beyond their wildest dreams. And we're coming up to, I guess, the 3rd year anniversary of St. George Floyd, of fentanyl's death. And, you know, the reason that this whole thing happened was because Derek Chauvin smirked in a camera. That's it, guys, because I believe, and the medical examiner believes, that George Floyd had a heart attack brought on by a fentanyl overdose, okay? So when we call him St. George Floyd of fentanyl, that's why, all right? Derek Chauvin did a stupid thing. He did 2 stupid things. He smirked into a camera. In this day and age, you don't do that. And then he didn't get up when Floyd was saying, "I can't breathe," or whatever. But he did get him up, and he, as you can see, brought him into the car. He was still alive. So all of these theatrics, dramatics, the black squares on Instagram, the I take responsibility from virtue signaling asshat celebrities, the hundreds of millions of dollars that Black Lives Matter Incorporated raised off of this. Yeah, I guess you would raise a glass to the memory of George Floyd. And we've got stupid statues to this crackhead all over the country now. Like he's some sort of civil rights hero, some sort of icon. I mean, the people that BM loves blows me away. They love thugs and criminals and people who rob, loot, and steal and kill and murder people and rape people. That's who they love. Because look, 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, you're not getting pulled over by the cops just because, okay? If there is a situation where a police officer has targeted you because of your skin color, guess what? It's all going to be recorded on the body cam and on the dash cam. So it's funny, years ago when they wanted to do the dash cam and the body cam footage, which is what Al Sharpton and the rest of the race hustlers wanted. It's like, okay, now you're going to see that these people making these claims are full of crap, okay? Because the video doesn't support what you're saying. Police officers have to make split-second decisions. Split-second decisions. And in this day and age, when we have dirtbags like BM running the show and running our culture and making police officers scared to do their jobs, which is why we have the Jordan Neely situation, because Jordan Neely was a thug, a criminal, a homeless, crazy person that had been arrested over 40 times, but yet not in jail, because it's New York City and you're not allowed to jail black people, evidently. And police aren't allowed to do their jobs properly because a George Floyd situation could happen. It is mind-blowing what these people have to go through, the police have to go through, and for that matter, teachers too. I was on a show today called The Flip Side, an Indian American show here in Houston. I will definitely be going back. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. But they asked me like my thoughts on teaching and what needs to change with teaching. And I said, well, the biggest thing that needs to change is you need to discipline students who misbehave, and there's no discipline, and there's chaos running the school and running the halls, and you don't discipline because they're black. And that's the bottom line. You're not allowed to discipline students if they're black, because that's systemic racism. So you have a situation where they're not learning anything because there's chaos in the rooms. The curriculum is ridiculous and it changes every other year, which it doesn't need to. You need to just reissue the books from the 70s and 80s, including the workbooks, and get rid of the Chromebooks and reinstill discipline and reinstill corporal punishment. There you go. There's how to fix it. It's not that hard. But groups like BLM, BM, and psychopaths in our media and psychopaths in the entertainment industry who wear kente cloth, like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for being white. Oh. They've made it a crime, essentially, to be white, to be proud of your heritage, to be proud of, I got my ancestry done. I'm like 99% British, Scottish, Irish, all right? A little bit of French and German in there. But I'm mainly Irish, English, and Scottish. You're not allowed to be proud of that, evidently. You're not allowed to, if you're from Egypt, I guess, to want Cleopatra to actually look Egyptian and not black. Because that's systemic racism too. If you actually cast an actress who was Greek or Macedonian descent, that's a problem too to psychopaths like BM. So look, BM going broke is beautiful karma. It cannot happen a moment too soon. But don't worry, there's going to be another incident where Patrisse Cullors and her ilk will get to chink their champagne glasses and raise the money off the death of a black person, because that's just how low and disgusting Black Lives Matter is. And the people who support BLM, you're chumps, because all these people are doing is taking your money and living high on the hog. That's been proven. Not one penny has gone to improve one single black life. Prove me wrong, BM. Prove me wrong. You can't. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you in the next one. I will be done. Bye.